YouTube, let's get this shit.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.
Damn, that was a massive hit, you guys.
At their own 19-yard line.
Look like I'm going to get in, you guys, on the NBA Top Shot stress test they doing today. I guess I got lucky.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
Up of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mostert. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. There's Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Long enough, you guys.
Touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score.
That was some decent defense.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's caught. It's 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey, takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's going to go down.
Get that ass, yo.
Back at the 42. Pass rusher extraordinary time getting the sack. They do snap it to Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. And that is incomplete, but there is
that interference.
And on fourth down, this is a big
already.
Play. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good job.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They will find Davis. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And 6 at the 16-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. This one caught by Davis. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
To Mike Davis. A gain of 2.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10. At their own 8.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
it.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Panther first down.
Here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effective.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 5 brings up third.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Making the tackle there, Corn Elder.
28-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He's going to be out of bounds.
Y'all see that look-ass bullshit? Come on, this nigga got butterfingers. Just come on, man. That was a pig.
Santa Clara, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
50-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
16-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And now Garoppolo lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football.
Are you really?
Had a chance. Yeah,
You the best?
to get down the field, but guess
Huh?
what? This one's now just about over.
Well, you lost to me before then.
And some room to work.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams.
And I beat you. I beat you.
Out there and ready to begin their
I
next
beat
drive.
you.
And
I
they got
guarantee
this one in
that.
hand. No timeouts
I'm going.
So this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. There to
Oh,
stop them on the
look,
defensive
I'm
side.
gonna go and check, and then I'm gonna screenshot it, and I'm gonna send it to you.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've
Okay.
seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy
All
and try
right.
to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater, a play fake.
Oh my gosh, he said he like MJ.
And that is incomplete. Stop.
Man, he say.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 58 on 2nd and 10.
I'm a screenshot it, brother. I ain't tripping. I'm a screenshot it.
He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And partly they found a gap there on the first pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.